Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the pod life of Angel and Tina. I am Angel.
And I am Christina. Sorry I was not here last week.
I have my partner in crime back.
Woo woo.
Last week, you guys heard from my dad, but we are back in the studio and better than ever.
Yes, and we have a lot to talk about, guys.
So, I just want to start with this disclaimer to get it out of the way with. So the businesses and products we mention in this podcast are based on our personal experiences and opinions. We have not received any compensation, sponsorship, or incentives for featuring them. Our discussions are informal. Our discussions are for informational purposes only and do not constitute endorsements. So let's get started.
Yeah. So let's talk about like the last couple of weeks. We've had a lot of events that we attended and that were very fun. Not this past weekend, but the previous weekend we attended the music and wine festival.
I had a great time.
I did too. I love the tent.
Yeah, the tent was a good idea.
Yes, but yeah.
I say it hesitantly because there were so many changes.
There were so many changes of who was going in this tent. Let me tell you.
It was crazy.
Oh my goodness. It was. It was like, either you're coming or you're not. Love my friends to death, but sometimes I just like definite plans.
Yeah. I mean, we got it together at the end, but it
all worked out.
The tent comes with 4 tickets. So 4 of us went in on the tent and the tickets. And then we kept trying to like change it, like, oh, I'm coming, I'm not coming, I'm coming, I'm not coming. We got it together and everyone came, and we had already sold 2 of the friends' tickets. So they came, and the people that weren't coming, it was a lot. But we got it together, and
we did. We had a great time. A lot of great wineries were there. My favorite, well, not local, but they're about 2.5 hours away. I always say we need to rent a cabin and go there. Mattapony Winery. I think it's like, 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
And then it'd be nice to have like a little cabin out there and just go for the weekend, or Fredericksburg. That's on my top list to go. Who else? They had a lot of liquor there. What was that? Where did I get that liquor from? I totally forgot. It's somewhere in Monita, Smith Mountain Lake, that we are gonna go up to visit one time, but I bought a bottle of the coffee liqueur that was amazing. They also had different kinds of moonshine. They had strawberry, banana. I don't like banana, so I didn't have it. And they have watermelon, which unfortunately the best sour watermelon moonshine is in Nashville or Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Old Smoky. What were your favorites?
The music, because I can't remember what I drank. But I wish I did. I have no clue. I was
Angel,
just drinking. But
they had your favorite cider there.
Oh yeah, what are they called?
Mountain something?
Mountain cidery?
Mountain something. I don't know.
You know, I should know because I go to their tent every year.
It was too long for me.
And I get their drinks, and I cannot remember what they're called.
DeVault Winery was there too. Mr. D.
Oh, Mr. D.
Mr. D was there. Yeah. Always a good time with Mr.
D. Yeah.
He has a wine out as well. Their watermelon wine at DeVault Winery is also well.
Have that this year?
I didn't make that tent.
I made it.
Make it.
But I don't remember.
I didn't make it.
I had watermelon.
Yeah, I
had the Mr. D's. Like, I remember
I went to the liquor tent probably 3 times, which was not a good idea. Were you with Amber or Carrie? I don't know. Anyway.
The guy that was, that does my back stretches, if I'm saying that correctly, at In Motion Clinic, he was like, every time I seen you, you were with different people.
That's what we do at the festival.
Just hopping around.
I know. And then, speaking of bands, because you said they were favorite, the Dundies was like the main act, which was amazing. They are a local band here that just loves to interact with the crowd.
She got eye fucked. I'm just playing.
Oh my God. Okay, we're going there. We're going there, and she watched. Just saying.
I did watch. I joined.
Yes, very outgoing band. Interacts with the whole crowd. Even gets into the crowd. amazing. Towards the end, I didn't remember a lot, but I like almost died when they played Pink Pony Girl because that is like my
Yeah.
top number one, like top three songs right now.
Yeah.
It just has a great like beat to it. I don't know why I love it so much.
I'm surprised they sung it so early.
Yeah.
I thought they would have did it like mid
Well,
set
everybody
and near the
was, I mean,
end.
they started at what, 5? Everybody was drunk by then anyway.
But still, I feel like the
Oh,
people hadn't really got to the stage yet.
well, they played Backstreet Boys
They
too.
did. I mean, they did a good job. I just hope that I wish they would
I
have played it
felt
later.
like I was at emo night from the convention.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And then what else is that good for the wine festival or do we talk about more? We were there all day, y'all, like from I would say 12 until 7. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And then so after that, we figured there was a 90s band at Clubhouse, a bar Billard place here, and they were okay.
They were from Richmond.
Richmond,
Yeah, they
yes.
were from Richmond.
Be kind and rewind.
Yes. I like
That's
them.
I did. I like them.
They were really good last year.
See, I didn't see
Was it
them last year.
The year before.
The lead singer, was a female, and I feel like she did not know a lot of the words to the songs. The saxophone that they were playing was too loud. Um, who is a nice band and does not play Spice Girls?
They did not play Spice Girls, and I was
Or Hanson? Come on now.
yeah. I was like, yo,
Like,
you have a lead singer that's a female.
and you don't play Spice Girls.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing that I
What?
don't
Tell me.
remember is when they did perform at the wine festival last year or year before last. I don't remember her.
She could be new.
I just remember him, like the lead
Mhm.
rap guy or whatever. I remember him because he was out in the crowds with us, like he did at Clubhouse.
Yeah.
But I don't remember seeing her, unless she was maybe
She could be new.
she could be new.
I don't know.
Maybe I was drunk then.
I
and
mean,
just
I
don't
had a
remember.
good time.
I had a good time.
I had a good time. The whole day was good, but I was excited to get home in my bed. No sunburn, so that's good. Gotta keep that sunscreen on, y'all. Especially with, all the events coming up in the summertime, it being hot.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
But
Yes.
oh, that was this weekend. I'm thinking
that was the
weekend.
past weekend.
No, I'm thinking. I'm about to say we also did the best friends ball, but that was
Oh.
different weekend.
Yeah, best friend ball.
That was
a good
super
time.
fun. We had a really good time. The best friends ball is, just in case you guys don't know what it is an event that is a charity event, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Charity event for the Humane Society to raise money to basically take care of all the little animals, and we love our animals.
Mm-hmm.
If
We
you
love
look
them
at our
so
TikTok,
much.
you'll see them.
Yeah, that was a really good time. This was my 3rd year, and I don't know if we got the tickets there or not, but we were sitting at the bougie table. I was telling my mom that on the phone earlier today. I said we were sitting next to the people who bought for the mascot, the Humane Society mascot, which goes over 5,000. That guy said one year it went for like what, 20,000. And we had the guy who actually architect and built the new Humane Society. They're actually adding on for more like neuter clinic, which is amazing. I'm glad, we were able to help that out. But I don't know why we got, next to the bougie table, but I loved it. The food was okay, like always. They didn't have Crown, this year, but they did have Patron, which we had a couple of double tequilas and club sodas and a couple of shots. That was great. Dancing at the end made it wonderful. There is DJ Ed, which he's here and there in our local area. And just different silent auctions going on. We actually bid on a silent auction for next year for tickets. We won. Woo. And so yeah, it was a good time. Definitely going next year, of course, because we got the tickets and just to help the little babies out. They always play a sad video during it, and I always cry.
Yo, I'm a gangster, so I don't cry.
True gangster.
But I had too much alcohol at that point when they played the videos. I'm over there like trying not to sob, and I was like, I was sobbing at one point.
I mean,
hate
even
that.
even if I was sober, I would cry just to see the little precious babies on there,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
just to see how how much they foster, how much they were able to,
relocate,
rehome, surgeries, and not just, put them down because it is a no-kill shelter.
just in case you thought it was a kill. It's not.
It's a no-kill.
So
I do not support kill shelters.
No, we do not support kill shelters. We love our animals. We want them to stay alive and find good homes. So if you guys are looking for a pet, please stop by the Humane Society.
Yes, do not buy from the pet shop.
No.
Yeah.
Go buy or go get a pet from your local Humane Society. And if you can't get a pet, donate.
Yeah.
Donate
or volunteer.
Money.
Volunteer.
Go to the events that they have to raise money. Support.
Yeah, support. So those were like the two main events that we had in the last couple of weeks since I was not able to join Angel and her dad the other day. But let's get on to our big topic of the evening, or this week, I should say. Travel topic.
Okay, but I do have to take a break real quick. I know we are several minutes in and we haven't started on our topic, but you and I both watched You.
I totally forgot about that.
I just want to talk about it real quick because
I forgot. You should have just hit me or something.
yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. No, we're not done with this week. Just kidding.
Week yet.
She made me watch you all yesterday, my day
I think
off.
you scared your dog.
It's all right. I know, because she thought I was moving to go somewhere. Yeah, it's okay, Diva. Look at her staring. Right, let's talk about you. I was very disappointed.
And the fact that he went to jail?
No, I was. Oh shit! Spoiler alert! Wait. Okay, sorry. We'll rewind it. We'll cut it out. Maybe. Anyway, if you guys have not watched the last season of You on Netflix, do not continue. I probably say we are going to be talking about this for the next 10 minutes.
So continue after 10. Fast forward a little bit.
Just fast forward.
And if you hear us when you fast forward talk about something else, just go back.
Yeah, just go back.
But listen to the whole episode.
No, don't. There's spoilers.
Just don't listen to the spoiler part.
Okay. I was really upset at this. The first, what was it? It didn't get okay until episode 6, because it was I feel like it was the same old, oh, another girl.
He fell in love again,
married, right. And he always falls in love with a girl. And but yeah, I was really upset. I really thought this last season was going to be oh my gosh. I feel like it could have gone a different way. I don't know a different way, but here comes this new girl that comes in. I really didn't care for her character. Was it Bronte? Or Louise? Yeah. I really did not like her. I don't know. It was just a no for me. And I did like the fact that it did turn mid-season on showing her life and what she was really doing there, about getting together with a bunch of other people who think that they did kill. Well, he killed Beck.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know the outcome. I'm glad that I do. I'm glad with the ending. He is going to be alone, and that's what he never wanted. And he deserves prison, of course. But my thing is, too, and I watched this on TikTok because apparently there's spoilers on TikTok, but why didn't Kate get in trouble? She helped, in London with all that stuff. And, why didn't they show anything of that? And speaking of Kate, I love her brother. Hello. Her brother was amazing. Terry? Is it Terry? Barry, Terry? I don't know. I love him so much.
Yeah, he was my favorite.
The good character.
He was such a good character.
Let's not talk about Reagan.
Yeah, the sister.
Nasty bitch.
The twins. I mean, but she played her part.
That girl played both the twins.
She played
amazing
parts.
Amazing. Amazing.
I mean, I
yes.
didn't like
the acting. The acting was amazing. Especially playing twins like that, total opposite. Amazing.
Especially when she was having that meltdown.
I know.
Like,
in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Because she was flipping back and forth.
Like just like a snap.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah.
It was.
Her acting was amazing.
That gave me chills right there.
She's a good actor anyway, but yeah. I mean, that was.
Well, you usually see her in like comedy
type.
Yeah, like Pitch Perfect. She's in Pitch Perfect. I forgot her name. We should have mentioned that. I don't know.
I suck with names. I cannot.
Just look up the cast of You.
Yeah,
you'll see it. And we were horrible, but that's okay.
Who we're talking about? You'll know who we're talking about if you watch You.
What are you? I mean, because you were so excited for it, and I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be really great, and it was a really disappointing.
For you,
to me. For
me, it was like you said at the beginning, same old, but then it really broke down.
And then you lied to me.
I think when the breakdown happened is when I really got excited about. She's not just some girl that's trying to,
right.
She actually is really here for Beck and to solve it. But then it pissed me off because then she was like, "Oh no," trying to help.
And then she turns back again.
I'm glad she did. So that's what was throwing me, and I like the thrill of like, oh, that's why she's here. And then wait, oh shoot, she fell for it. And wait, no, she back with the plan.
See, I didn't like that at all.
So I like that part of like it threw me for a loop a couple times, and I like that about it. And I also like that. Okay,
I think it should have ended last season. That's just me.
True, he killed a lot of people.
Yeah. And then you would know that the boy is safe. His son Henry, I think his name's Henry.
Yeah, Henry
would be with the two guys.
Yep.
And then we wouldn't know what happened with him and Kate, but that's
But I am glad it did end.
Me too. It
ended. He's in jail.
Well, no, I'm just glad it ended.
But I have a theory.
Okay, what's the theory? Are you gonna come back and say Henry? Yeah.
I'm gonna give it like 10 years.
I'm gonna give it like 5.
Well, I mean, he's young now. He's what?
Just like Dexter. Dexter came back.
I've never watched an episode of Dexter.
I haven't watched the new one, which is really disappointing because I don't have that channel. And I love Sarah Michelle Gellar because Buffy. Oh my God, Buffy is. You probably learned this from season 1 or episode 1 from our podcast. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is my number 1 and always been my number 1 favorite TV show. Always.
Always and forever.
No.
Even though that is
first time always.
First time always.
But always and forever is the originals.
Yes.
Yes.
But no, I feel like, they could do several years from now, but if you do the math, maybe he's like a young adult, 19, 20.
Henry's going to become a killer.
And he's going to become...
look at his parents, Love and Joe.
Yeah, he has serial killer parents. There's the way he was looking at his stepmom.
I know.
When she got burned. He was, like, at the last scene when they were just going over the life and he was in bed with her, he was looking. I'm like, he looks like.
Well, he already punched that little girl in the face and then threw knives and stuff.
She was being a bitch.
I know, but
that knife throwing, I was like, this is Joe 2.0.
Oh my God. I know.
That is my conspiracy theory. I don't even know if that's a conspiracy theory.
And then also too, I'm glad. I think Penn is glad that it's over as well. The guy who plays Joe, because he even said he had to lock himself in a room and just prepare for the role, and that right there is just it's just depressing.
Yeah,
he would just not talk to someone for a long time and just get detached from his emotions. Which that's a great actor right there. I would never be able to do it.
Yeah,
because I'm too emotional.
He does a really good job himself in every season. If you want to be on an episode with us, we would love to talk about you.
And you.
One more thing, and then we're going to get on the topic. I watched Sinners. Christina hasn't seen it, but
I don't want to see it.
Sinners, and it was amazing. It was phenomenal, and I suggest that everyone go and see it. Gosh, I don't even want to talk about it because is that great. And
Then why mention it?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to give details. I just want people to go see.
Do you know what also we need to watch that we haven't watched yet? Cat Graham.
The movie on Amazon. Yeah, we gotta watch that. We have to watch it. But everyone, go see Sinners. That was a great movie.
I need a refill.
I enjoyed it, and
go see it. I don't think I want to see it, but go see it.
Everybody go see it.
Everybody go see it. Everybody see it. Whoop whoop. Just like Wicked. I don't know. I've never seen Wicked. That's just me. Don't give me that face.
Okay. All right. So on to the actual main topic. Travel with Angel and Tina. And Tina needs a drink, so I'm just gonna
I need to refill.
I'm gonna let her refill, and I will just start talking.
Okay.
About travel.
Perfect. I will get a refill.
So me and Christina love to travel. We love to go on cruises. We love to go anywhere, actually. Just as long as we out of Virginia, we happy. And even if we just out of Lynchburg, we happy. We can go to Richmond and have a good time. So we thought we would do a travel episode just to tell you guys about the places we have been and the places we want to go, and just give you guys some tips, because I feel like traveling opens up a whole new world. It gives you new experiences, and it lets you experience new cultures, eat new foods, and like sometimes what you think like, oh, we have Japanese food here, we can eat Japanese food here. No. Go to Japan and eat Japanese food. It is not the same. Go to Mexico and eat Mexican food. It is not the same. You have to get out here. You have to travel. You have to explore. But also be safe, be cautious, and be aware of your surroundings as you do so. So here's just a few places that I've been. I have not been a whole lot of places. I want to go to way more. But I've been to Canada. I've went to the Niagara Falls, Canadian side, and I went to Toronto. I've also been to Sweden, Denmark, London, Paris, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Japan, Puerto Rico. That's in the U.S. I feel like I just named a whole bunch of places outside of the U.S., but Puerto Rico is U.S. territory. And some people don't realize when you go to Puerto Rico, you don't need a passport. Because someone said, oh, don't you need a passport? Like, someone actually asked me that when I went a couple months ago, and I said no. You just need your driver's license like you do for a regular domestic flight if you're leaving the U.S. Let's say when I went, I think the first time I left the U.S. was when I went to, it was either Canada or when I went to Sweden. They were literally, I think, the same year, and I can't remember which one I went to first. But I know when I went to Sweden, that was like the biggest one. It was the first time I left the country and like literally flew, because we drove to Canada. My friend lives in Sweden. He actually texted me yesterday because he has the cutest little girl, and he was sending me pictures because every now and then I like to see pictures of little babies. But I went to Sweden and I had the best time ever. He lives in Helsingborg, so I wasn't like in Stockholm or something. I was in a small town right on this edge, like the edge of the sea. It's like you can literally see Denmark across. We flew into Denmark, caught a train, and went to Helsingborg, and it was a beautiful time. We had such a great time. And then I left Sweden after like 5 or 6 days. Went back over to Copenhagen, but when I went to Copenhagen, I was hungover because I had went out and partied and drunk way too much. And after I drank way too much and started rolling in the park, yes, I rolled because I was tired of walking.
There is a video.
Is there a video?
There is a video.
I was so drunk, I could not stand anymore. And in Sweden, I didn't know my friend didn't have a car, so we walked everywhere. And
good exercise.
It was great exercise. My mom was like, you need to go back. You lost weight. She tried to send me back to Sweden when I got back home.
Let's go.
We should. Izzy just texted me yesterday. I just told them, like, Izzy was texting me yesterday, sending me pictures of his beautiful daughter. Aww. She's so cute. She's 8 months.
I can't believe he's gone still.
I know. Cause
he didn't die. He moved.
Sweden. I asked him, I was like, when are you coming back? He said, when will the planes stop falling out the air?
Never.
He was like, the planes keep falling and I'm not coming back.
I don't.
I haven't heard anything recently, but that was like,
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. That's what I say.
yeah,
Nothing's gonna stop me from traveling. There's a lot of like I'm on a lot of fan Carnival cruise Facebook groups, and they're like, I cancel my cruise because all of this flying, like
yeah,
all these airplanes accidents, and I'm just like, dude, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. At least I'm gonna be dying going to somewhere that I want to go to.
yeah. I'm not like I stayed in the house because I'm afraid to fly because
I'm not
planes
gonna
keep
do that.
falling.
Right.
I think it's like, okay, if it's my time to go, it's my
Right.
time to
Let's
go.
go.
I'm gonna book my flights,
Which we did.
book my hotels, and I'm gonna get the heck up out of here.
Right.
Because traveling, it literally just it broadens your horizon, and I don't know, it gives
It
you a
just
self
makes
of
me feel
awareness.
special.
Yeah,
Like it just releases so much. What is it called? Endorphins.
yes,
Yes. Like and like just to see how different countries live than us. I mean, not to like I intruded in your travel
oh,
talk.
you're
I'm so
fine, you're
sorry.
good.
Um, but I personally have not flew to a different country and visit that area. Like in October, that's gonna be my first time. Like we're flying to Rome and we're gonna stay there for a couple days. And that's gonna be my first time that I actually flew to a country, to explore. Usually when I go, it's on cruises and it's just a hop on and hop off situation.
Christina is the cruise line queen, and
Princess.
I am okay. She's the princess.
I'm the princess. My mom's a queen.
Yes. And I am the person that flies to the country and stays. So that's why she's saying, like, she takes cruises. She's maybe there for like a day, and then she hops on a cruise and then does like a hop on, hop off at the ports and stuff like that.
Well, the reason why I do that is because what if I hate it?
Yeah.
Like, what if, like, again, what if we go to Rome and, like, I think we're there for 2 full days, and then when we get back, we're there for one. What if I hate it?
Yeah.
So I don't have to go back.
Sure.
And that's what I experienced. What if when we go to Sicily, we absolutely love it.
And then
that way we could go back
Yeah.
and fly into Sicily and explore the area more. That's why I like to go on
Yeah.
cruises and explore that area.
So, Christina, since you're back and you got your cup full,
Are you done? No.
No,
I didn't want to.
I'm not done, but I wanted you to speak first because you are the cruise princess.
But you were talking about your travel.
Okay, I mean, I ain't have much left.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I'll finish.
Just
and
finish,
then
and then we'll talk about
I
yours.
want her to tell you guys about her cruising because she's been cruising for several decades since she was
I was a
kid. So she
Like
has so
13.
much cruise experience. So I want you guys to hear what she has to say. But
I don't
where did I leave off? I was in Sweden.
Sweden.
I was
Rolling down the
hungover.
hill.
I was rolling down the hill because I told you I'm not walking anymore. So I started to roll. I literally got on the ground. My friends had to pick me up. And the next day I went to Copenhagen and planned to do all this exploring and having fun for my 24-hour stay in Copenhagen, but I was too hungover. So we went and found we just went walking the streets, found this Chinese restaurant. The food was delicious. Went back to the airport. I was sober at this point, not hungover, and I got another drink at the bar. But the bartender was super nice. And I just love talking to the people who live in other countries because they have different lives, different experiences. So I love talking to people. And then after I left Denmark, I flew over to London and I had a 25-hour layover. Yes, I did it on purpose. 25 hours. So I can go. It was the best. I literally left my luggage there. I knew I had a long layover. I packed a little overnight bag, carry-on bag, and then I booked a hotel that was not far from the airport. So they had a shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the hotel, put our stuff down, went back to the airport because we did not realize that was like my first time. So I didn't know. The airport had the train underneath. So we went to our hotel, put our stuff down, went back to the to the airport to get to the train station. Bought us a little card or whatever that they used. I can't remember. This was back in 2018 maybe. And we just went and explored London for the day. We literally went bar hopping. I sound like an alcoholic. But
You are.
yeah, I'm kind of tipsy. I didn't eat much today.
And I just made you another drink. You're welcome.
Exactly. Thank you. But yeah, we went.
There's always DoorDash.
I'm gonna eat vegetables when I get home, you guys.
Gross.
But yeah, we went
I
bar
mean, I love
hopping.
vegetables.
We had actually had tickets to the London Eye.
What's that?
It's a big, huge Ferris wheel, and like, is it Manchester? God, I suck with geography, you guys, so I'm so sorry. But we were downtown, which is in London, somewhere, near the Big Ben and the London Eye, and we had tickets, and we literally got there maybe like 10 minutes after our ride was supposed to go, and that was the last ride for the day. But we didn't realize we had to leave the hotel, go back. We was going to catch an Uber. I don't know if they didn't have Uber or didn't have
taxis.
Lyft, but it was so expensive to get from where we were to there.
Wow.
So when we went back to the airport, we got on the train several stops later. We got there, but it was literally
close.
10 minutes like late. So we went bar hopping. They gave me like a voucher to go back within the year.
Oh, hello.
Back to London.
Right. Yeah, you have to save money for all that stuff.
But I mean, I still had a great time in London, and I had a beautiful experience. So after that, that's when I was like, I have to keep going out of the country.
Yeah.
To experience new cultures.
Like, yeah, the cultures.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how they think, well, what I've seen, because I really haven't gone out like that far, like at Bahamas and stuff like that. But they like think that we're just so rich. I'm like, we're not.
Right? Because when I went to, where was it? Costa Rica? Costa Rica is probably one of my favorite places, to be honest.
I want to go.
The lifestyle is so simplistic and it's so different than here in the United States.
I feel like there's less stress there. Like when I just looked at your pictures and videos, I just was like...
And I completely forgot to post pictures of Costa Rica on TikTok. I was posting California because me and her went to California. Nashville, I did that today because me and her went there. And I completely forgot to post Costa Rica.
We should post that video of your bagels and your yogurt.
You should. We should post that. You gotta see.
And our Vegas trip, even though I was from there.
But yeah, Costa Rica is...
We haven't been to New Orleans yet together.
We haven't. We've both been to New Orleans, but not together.
Not
Japan
together.
is my most recent trip outside of the country, and that was amazing. I used UF Ultimate Break. I actually booked it through them because I wanted to have not just one or two cities. I wanted to have a complete I think we went to 6 different cities out there, and I wanted to make sure because I like to plan my trips myself.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time,
you're a great planner because every time I want to go on a trip, I'm like, I want to go, and then I'm like, Angel, here.
I'm the worst. I try.
I'm trying to plan like our cruise in October, and I'm just like, I haven't even looked at anything. Like, I'm glad we have our hotels booked, and I just talked to my mom earlier today.
Yeah.
About one day I want to go to the Colosseum, and then I think we should go back to see the Vatican.
The Vatican, yeah. We should do the Colosseum one day, and then maybe the Vatican another day when we
I don't think the Colosseum is going to be long. That's what I feel. Like, I just want to see it.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to they take...
I want to go in it.
Yeah.
I want to go in it, but not I want to go around and everything like that.
Because I know sometimes the tour might not be long and you might not think it's long.
Mm-hmm.
But then they'd be like, oh, let's look at this crevice and this piece of corner. I'm like, sir, we just want to see it.
I just want to go inside and look at it.
Look at it, snap a few pictures.
And then be done.
And be done in 30 minutes.
Now, the Vatican's different because they actually explain a lot.
Yes.
And then
they probably do that for the Gladiator tour, which might be...
Which I don't care about.
But they might hold us up. That's what... the tour might be longer just because they're like,
yeah,
let's look at this piece of dirt right here in the corner. Not I'm not saying it's dirt, but it's an old...
How dare you?
Ruin that has not been used in centuries. They try to keep it together. At the same time, they're like, let's look at this. We might not want to see everything they're showing us.
Right.
But it might be a long tour.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's a ticket just to get inside and explore. Do we need a tour? Probably need a tour.
We'll have to look. Anyway.
Yes. Sorry, go ahead.
Japan was great. I loved it.
We're going back together.
We have to go back to it. My dad wants to go.
Not on a bus tour.
No, because I
have very bad anxiety, y'all.
We'll go to Tokyo.
Okay.
I'll take you to Tokyo.
But we could take the train to
we can take the train to like Osaka.
To Disney.
Yeah, easy. I get that.
Perfect. See? As long as we have a train, I'm good.
Oh yeah, I hopped trains. I thought I was gonna get lost.
I just have a small bladder and a nervous bladder. That's it.
And I literally, Google Maps was my savior for hopping trains in Japan, because we were everywhere. We went to Tokyo, Osaka, Hiroshima, Kone. We went somewhere else. I'm forgetting. I think I actually wrote it down. Lord. But we went all over Japan, and it was amazing. But when we were in cities and we wanted to go like Disney, it's not in the city. You have to go a ways out. So Google Maps was the best way to try to figure out what trains to take, when to take them, and how to navigate. Because Japan has immaculate train system. It's the best. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
We'll see. We're going on to Europe. The train in Europe. We'll see.
It's better than Europe. I've been on the trains in Europe.
Well, excuse me. I didn't know.
We've been, because that's when I did the train from Denmark to...
Is that good?
Yes, it is good. Thank you. The train from Denmark to Denmark to Sweden. They did the trains in London. And they were nice. They're pretty, the trains are efficient. They're super nice, super efficient. But the Japanese train, it's better. It's
better.
They're like,
sorry, Mom, if you're listening.
They're on time. You get where you got to get to. If there's an issue, they move trains. You might be packed like a sardine.
Ew. But I'll survive.
One train was literally had broke down, so they moved it to another thing. And the kids take the trains to school. So it was early morning. You got kids everywhere. Because, there's hardly no crime. People don't get kidnapped. Yeah. Kids ain't getting snatched off the street.
It's not America.
It's not America. It's safer. It's more efficient. The kids are we just in line trying to...
We just didn't go to school.
Catch the train to go to school. So
they have to learn English too.
Yeah. So they're talking. They're like, yeah, we just trying to go to school. And we were like, oh, cool. Okay. But yeah. Best time ever. Ultimate EF. That's what I use because I'm under 35. But I'll be 35 soon. So I have to use the older group.
That's why she didn't go with me.
I know, because it was a younger group.
Lie. She knows I don't like bus tours.
It was a combination of everything because the girl don't like being on buses, and our bus didn't have a bathroom. And we were on a bus at times for 3 or 4 hours.
That's full.
And we would stop halfway, hour 1.5 or 2. We would stop somewhere at a rest stop. Man,
but still, I would not have fun.
But
just the nervousness.
Be in the remotest area of Japan and stop at a rest stop type of area, and they would have the best freaking food. They would just have the convenience stores is just loaded with food, y'all. 7-Eleven. Food. Lawson, food. Just go eat. Go to Japan and eat food. Okay, I'm done. Christina, go ahead with your cruises, because you're the best. I don't know. I just been on 3.
I've been on a lot.
25, 30.
25, 3. What's that? 25, 3.
I said 25, 30. 25 to 30 cruises.
Yeah. I've been cruising since I was a teenager, since I was younger. I have been on so many cruises, and most of it has been through Carnival. I have done a couple of princesses in Holland America. Do not like Holland America. I will like Holland America when I retire, if that makes sense. I'm not going to say the clientele on there, but when I retire, I'll like Holland America.
Unless you want a sugar daddy, you should go on there. No?
People are in bed at 9 o'clock.
If you want a sugar daddy, he going to be in bed by 9.
Well, where are we going to be after 9 o'clock? I'm not going to bed.
I'm going to be in bed with my sugar daddy. Go on Holland if you want to be in bed by 9 with a sugar daddy.
I have never been on Royal. I would love to go one day on Royal, but I'm trying to get my platinum status or a diamond. It's platinum. Platinum status first on a Carnival. And after this,
I want us, once you get platinum, to go on a Royal.
I know. That's what I want.
But here's the problem.
Okay.
You don't like big boats.
I want to go Oasis at the sea. It's a big boat.
I was about to say, I want to go on the biggest boat.
It's a big boat.
It's the big boat.
I'll get lost.
She don't like big boats, y'all.
Because...
But I want us to go because you love cruises. I really want us to go.
It's everybody's preference. You know, small boats. Yeah, we will. We'll go on Royal Caribbean after I get platinum status. I need one more day after this trip in October. And I already know I have one hopefully maybe coming up next year or sometime because they just sent me an offer of a $500 credit. Boop, boop.
Can you sweet talk one person into giving you that day on?
I hope.
Like, so
no, I try to contact John. Harold. He's the ambassador for Carnival. Oh, yeah.
If you can literally just be like, hey, just give me that day.
Just give me one day.
Just give me one day. Just give me that day credit.
Yeah.
So I can go ahead and be platinum. So I can go on a Royal Caribbean with Angel. Okay, go ahead.
But luckily this time we get to experience platinum on October because my mom is being platinum. She has gained her platinum wings. And so it's different tiers for Carnival. There's red, there's blue, there's gold, there's platinum, there's diamond. All of them have different perks going on. I know with you being a gold member, you can get a free drink and then you get a pin from the photo album and then you get a free water. I think that's it. And then platinum is so much more. You get like a chocolate delight treat to your stateroom. You get invited to a special event, I think. You get your free drink. You get free laundry as well. Platinum, no, diamond, I don't know because I am nowhere near that. So we're not going to discuss that because I don't know.
Once you hit platinum.
I didn't investigate because I'm just trying to get platinum. Once I hit platinum, then my goal is going to be diamond.
And once I get out the red, because I'm at the red.
I did not know you were in red. Like, I was like, oh, we'll get our free drink. And then you were just like.
She was like, Angel, like, we're going to be.
You get a free bottle of water.
Girl, I'm in the red. I only been on 2.
I can't believe that. I really can't.
I travel and I go. I stay.
Yeah.
I'm a stayer.
Right. And I'm a
floater.
Yeah.
And I get there and I land.
But yeah, I've been to a lot. Mostly the Bahamas. Like, what?
I'm fucked up.
Stop it. No, you're not.
Didn't eat much.
I told you. And then, so where I've been is usually the Bahamas. Like, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Nassau, I've been to Half Moon Cay, I've been to St. John's, St. Peter's, I think, if that's the name of it. I've been through the Panama Canal. I've been on Aruba, but Aruba was not on a cruise. It was actually my parents own a timeshare in Aruba, and I went there. We'll discuss that later. And so a lot of places in the Bahamas. My preference, I mean, if you've been to Nassau or Princess Cay, great. If it's your first time, definitely, I guess, go out and sightsee. I am not a fan. I've been there a couple of times. I'd rather stay on the boat. Grand Turks is wonderful. Love Grand Turks, Margaritaville, and, give you a little tip. If you go past Margaritaville on the beach, there is a place called, what is it called? Joe Shack? Joe Crab? What? Jack Shack. A lot of people do not know that. It is so less crowded than Margaritaville. And the drinks are great. There's dogs that you can pet, and it is wonderful. So if you do not like crowded places, definitely just walk down a little bit and go to Jack Shack.
If you're walking on the beach,
just go straight.
Just go straight.
You'll see it.
It's a nice little walk. My thighs were killing me.
It's really not that. It's not that bad.
My thighs were burning. But we were
not that bad.
You can walk around the backside.
You can, like we did when we went home.
You came back. There's a backside you can walk on, and it's better. You're on the road. But if you don't mind trekking through the sand, it's a nice little walk, but it's worth it.
It is. It is. It's less crowded. The people treat you right there. And I love it. Another place that I love is Half Moon Cay. It is Carnival's private island. They do have excursions on every cruise boat. We decided to do horseback riding on the island. I need you here for this, okay? Because we're gonna laugh. You know this was coming. Anyway, Angel and I decided to do the horseback riding late afternoon, and it was definitely an experience. Would I do it again? No. Did I enjoy it? I did. It was like once in a lifetime thing. You horses cannot control their bladder or their tummy
They piss
and then shit.
everywhere. They just be shitting when they walk.
They just be shitting anywhere. Like, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. So we horseback throughout the island, and then we went on the beach and horseback riding. And you think, oh my God, horseback riding on the beach? Ooh, so sexy. Ooh, so enjoyable. Um, the horse took a shit in in the ocean, and it was right next to Angel. And here I'm like, Angel, pick up your feet, girl. There's poop all around there. Like, yeah. And then the instructor was telling Angel to kick. I said, no.
Like, literally, I'm in the water on my horse, and my horse decides to stop. So everyone else's horse has gotten out of the water. They're on the sand. My horse is standing in the ocean, chilling
next to the shit, next to the poop.
He's like, it's hot. I'm gonna keep cool. Me and you gonna stand in this water. And I'm trying to get the horse to go, and then like multiple horses, I think at this point, because it was shit everywhere.
Shit.
Multiple horses has shitted in the ocean, and the poop is flowing towards my legs. Christina's yelling off the beach. Hold your feet up. Don't kick the horse. And then I'm trying to get the horse to go. I'm like scooting on the horse to go.
Just ride in that saddle, girl. I would too.
And then the instructor's yelling, kick the horse. And Christina's like, don't kick. Did someone come get me?
I have no idea what happened after that. No, I have PTSD from it. Just saying.
I was panicking because I was like, I don't want to kick because there's literally poop floating towards me. I'm about to just smash the poop between my foot and the horse at this point.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, God. I mean,
it was an experience.
And if you do horseback riding, if you decide after the story to
which probably not,
make sure you wear tennis shoes. So
yes.
Did not
read the instructions. You need tennis shoes.
Turned away. Like they booked it, but they got turned away.
Not beach shoes.
Not beach shoes. Not water shoes. Not sandals.
You need tennis shoes.
Because the horses sometimes will walk. Because I can attest to this. My horse was so close to the fence.
Yeah.
It knocked my foot.
Me too.
But I had tennis shoe on.
Right. And so I pushed.
My foot.
Yeah.
So if you don't have your tennis shoes with you, they will turn you away. They will reimburse you, but you've already booked that excursion.
Right, and you're looking forward to it, and sucks. And so if excursions and islands are not your thing, let me tell you, from experience, Cruise Princess, there is so much to do on the cruise, even if you don't get off the island. There is trivia. There is the art auctions. There is the casino, but usually the casino is closed when we're on port. You know, there's just all different kinds of events that go on during the day to keep you occupied. There's pool events at nighttime, comedy. You know, there's well, it depends on the ship. If it is a big ship, I'll let you know. This is why I don't like big ships. For one, the small ships, you know your way around, like on the first day. Second day almost. But by the second day, you know your stuff around. Big ships, you don't know. And then there's more people if it's a bigger ship. And just like the comedy ship, like we were on the Carnival Magic. It's a bigger boat. We could not access comedy because there was lines even before entrance. Probably 45 minutes people were waiting in line. On the Carnival Sunshine, we didn't have to wait in line at all. That's what's different. Smaller ships, and even with smaller ships too, you get to like get personal with the staff on there.
I got a
Um,
question really quickly. What
hmm,
am I drinking?
you are drinking Crown Blackberry
Hmm.
and club soda with a splash of strawberry
Oh, okay.
water thing.
I had no. I knew it was out of cookie dough whiskey.
Yeah, we were
And I was
done.
like,
We went to
I'm
different.
like, what am I
We
drinking?
finished the blackberry crown too, just so you know.
Okay, continue.
And then so what my favorite things to do on the boat, if we have a lot of people, is trivia as well as the art auction. There's plenty of times we have won the art auction for being the loudest. You get a free bottle of champagne. That is why we're loud, because free champagne. Duh. And then trivia. Also on the cruise, they have different kind of theme nights. Like in October, they're having a Halloween that we and Angel are gonna dress up as Alphabet and Glinda.
Alphaba.
Alphabet. And they also have like the 80s nights with the glow night. Some of them have Motown, some have the white party. So it just depends on how long the cruise is and things like that. Those are really fun. And it really depends on your cruise director, y'all, about the event. You have to have a good cruise director in order to develop these plans and this entertainment and that really gets the crowd going at these events. And then back to let's talk about the drink package. So is it worth it? I will let you know. I would never get the drink package unless I have credit that they give me. For example, I have an offer to go on a cruise and I get $500 onboard credit. You could use that for your drink package. And that is the only way that I'll get the drink package. Because, yes, 15 drinks, is it worth it? Sure, if you like to drink a lot. But again, it depends on where you're going. If you are on a 5-day cruise and you 3 out of the 5 days are at, you're not going to be on the boat drinking. You're going to be out there, exploring and drinking on the island or the city or whatever. So my thoughts are drink package, not worth it unless you have some kind of credit. It also, the drink package does not include alcohol. It also includes like coffee from the specialty coffee. You can also get Red Bulls with it, water, soda, etc. with that. But that's just my opinion on a tip. If you are going to cruise, I would not get it unless you have a credit because it is expensive. And if you want to drink, just drink. I'm not going to tell you how you get the drinks on the boat, but just drink.
Smuggle
No,
alcohol on the
no,
boat.
no, we're not talking about that.
Okay, we don't.
They've
We
been
do
coming.
smuggle alcohol. We don't. We do. We don't do.
We don't do it.
We don't do it. But
They're
we
going
do
to come
it.
after us.
I never.
And then
ever did that.
again, let's talk about the food. All right. The food on the cruise boat. Basically, you have room service. It's not free, but you could get any time. You have breakfast. You have sea day brunch during the sea days. You have lunch.
The brunch
You
is
have
so
dinner. I mean, you have buffets. You have a midnight buffet that they just had the last couple of months ago. I've never made it because I'm so full and I'm drinking probably at
I've
12
made
o'clock.
I've made it to the.
My opinion because at dinner there is early seating, there's anytime seating, and there's late seating. My opinion, if you are there to have a connection with your waiter and you want to enjoy the best of like everything on your vacation, is the late seating. The late seating is at 8 o'clock, so it is a little bit late. However, you get food whenever you want to on the cruise. So you probably, are not hungry until that time frame. And the way the 8 o'clock happens is you have the same, waiter, server, busser, things like that, and you get to know their story. I've learned so many stories this past couple of cruises on different families where they're going, and it just makes the cruise just more enjoyable. So my opinion is to get the 8 o'clock. If you don't really care and you just want to eat anytime, great, go. I've never done that. I probably won't do that, but that's just me.
Here's my random side tip, but it comes back to what you were saying. When you book the 8 o'clock seating, you literally get a chance to connect with
Yes.
your servers.
And they make it so enjoyable sometimes.
And that's the thing, like, you're on these cruise boats, you're connecting with your family and
Tell you, I met our waiter, Jose, on one of my first like 4 cruises, I think. He was a waiter. 10 to probably 12 years later, I was on a cruise and he was our waiter. And he remembered me because when I was little, I used to help him after dinner doing the silverware.
Oh.
And I'm just like, how do you remember me? How do you remember me? Like, I love him. His name was Jose. I don't know if he's alive or dead. The waiter,
I hope he's alive.
no, the waiter told me on Carnival Magic that he died. But I mean, how many Jose's are there? So I just hope that he's still alive.
Oh.
But I'll always remember that. And then our bartender, not you weren't on the cruise, but the Carnival Sunshine with Brett and Chad, like Angel is his name, but he was our bartender for the pub, the Red Frog pub. And I love him. Like, I hope to see him again because he was amazing. And that's another thing too. I'm gonna go back to the drink package. It's not worth it, but when you do have it, you get to know your bartenders more because you're drinking all the time, of course.
What is the best bar on Carnival?
Best bar on Carnival, Alchemy.
Alchemy, that's the name.
Alchemy Bar.
The
Let me tell you.
drink,
Yes. They have new drinks too as well.
Fuck the new drinks. The other drink is the best.
They made me a blueberry lemon drop, and oh my god! And how come anytime on Alchemy Bar, the bartenders are hot? Like, always.
They always have really good looking and professional bartenders. And
Love
I
'em.
love the Alchemy Bar.
I just love Carnival itself. Like, it's all family, except for some of the cruise directors, but we won't go there because we don't have enough time for that. But
That about sums up our travel episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe learned something from it. Just get out there, travel, and explore. You can always follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Just search for The Pod Life of Angel and Tina. And you can listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Have a great week. First time always.